Hey guys, what is going on? My mic is completely dead, so for the entirety of this video, I am going to be showing you first person because I have a couple things in my journal that I want to kind of go over. So let's just get into it. Alrighty, so if y'all haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and like. But I was fucking. Look at that shit. My dreams are honest. Yeah, okay. So, basically, if you can't read my handwriting, I'm gonna read it for you. If you can't read it, but if you can, great. You can pause the video or not because it's recording and I'm not gonna move the paper. So yeah. Okay. This is a great video so far. What a loyal woman does to a bad man. So that's the title of the page, I guess, right? And I wrote this 2 or 3 days ago. 7 p.m., right? 7 p.m. and I'm writing. You would think that a woman that stays by a man's side, would cure the man of his stupidity. But understand that loyalty alone won't fix a person. It will only make them a more childish and idiotic. Without isolation, the man cannot grow. Without destruction of one's life, of oneself, will not lead. Oh shit, I already fucked that shit up. Cannot grow. Without destruction of one's self, will not leave room for growth. Therefore, man will remain the same. Man can't improve with his significant other, as he will only want to be with her. Now, this is in my experience, right? In my experience, this is the only thing that I want in the world. Because I am a stupid man, right? A lot of people are stupid, and this is all they want. This is what they want right here. The man and the woman in bed, just being perfect with each other, right? It's totally reasonable that you only want this. Why would you want anything else? Literally everything that you do, self-improvement, lifting weights, quitting alcohol and smoking, getting money, it's all for the woman. Well, at least for me. That's why you need to figure out what you want to do by yourself, and nobody else can be around you for that time being. So basically, everything here, that's basically what I'm trying to, that's the point that I was trying to illustrate, right? Is if you're not alone and all you do is hang out with your girlfriend, all you do is hang out with your friends, and you just want to have the good times, it's not going to work. You can't just have the good times. You can't just be with your girlfriend 24/7. You won't improve. You won't feel the loneliness. You won't be able to regulate your emotions. You won't be able to sit with your pain. And that in and of itself will crush and even destroy a man for real. Because he is not building the skills to stay by himself. He's not building the skills to learn other skills, to learn. I know that sounds stupid, but learning to learn how to learn correctly is one of the most valuable skills out there. Because the faster and better that you learn something, you can learn anything. It doesn't matter what it is. But learning to learn, a lot of people don't know how to do that. They don't know how to learn shit. That's me too. I don't know how to learn shit either. I'm really bad at that shit. But man is idiotic. Man will make mistakes. Man will go towards simple pleasures. Meaning simple pleasures this right here. In the bed right here. And they'll just stay there for the rest of their life if they can. They won't want to build anything, right? Until the woman leaves. Let's start back over here. A man cannot grow without destruction of oneself, will not leave the room for growth, and therefore a man will remain the same. Man can't improve with his significant other, as he will only want to be with her, and as a result, refuse to change. And learning with a girl, with any girl, as he becomes he refuses to learn with any girl as he becomes complacent, leading the woman, or leading woman to break up, leaving woman to break both their hearts as a result. Now, what does that mean? So, if I read that correctly and you actually understand what I'm saying, then you get it. But let me try to explain it. So this whole thing right here is basically saying, if you become complacent, which all men do in a relationship, they stop working out, they stop having discipline, they stop having motivation to go to the gym, to earn more money, to keep on improving themselves day by day. They stop going outside, they play video games, whatever, right? Video games ain't bad, but they're just playing it all the fucking time, right? They're just doing whatever vice they have all the time. And they're literally fucking their lives up because they become complacent because they already have this. So it's like, okay, well, I already have it, so why would I try and improve my life, right? And women pick up on that and they think to themselves, well, why am I with a guy that doesn't do anything with his life? I don't like that. I like men that are ambitious about they're passionate about their projects, they're passionate about life, they're passionate about achieving something. But once you get with that girl, you start to realize it's like, well, I'm only doing this for her. So you become complacent, and then she is like, well, this guy isn't the guy that I didn't sign up for this is not the relationship I wanted. So then she leaves you, and then she breaks her heart and she breaks your heart. But she didn't start to break your heart first. You broke your heart and you broke her heart by being lazy. Now, there's tons of ways that someone could break your heart, but in this instance, you broke both of each other's hearts. She could have stayed with you, right? She could have stayed with you through thick and thin, even through the lazy times, but most girls don't, because most girls aren't as loyal as let's just say this hypothetical girl right here, right? Now, what happens if she does stay with you, right? If she does stay with you through thick and thin, you're lazy and everything, complacent, what happens to the man and the woman is they both become bitter with each other. They both become complacent people. They both become fat, lazy, ugly, and they have no more other options. They cannot generate any more options, so they stay with each other. And in a sense, yeah, that's kind of beautiful, but at the same time, it's like, no, it's not. It's fucking disgusting, because really what people want is there are opportunities. I have the chance to go for those opportunities. So I can leave the relationship anytime, but I don't because I love this person because they have value to me. Or the same thing for the woman or the man, right? That's pretty much it. Like, think about it like that. Like, relationships. You don't want to stay, you wouldn't want to be with a girl that has nothing going for them, right? You wouldn't want to be with somebody who is a bum, regardless of gender, right? And you're gonna be like, well, housewives, they don't do much. Well, they do a lot, right? They cook, they clean, they learn how to nurture, and everything like that. Most 10 out of 10 times, you're not gonna find a housewife anymore. The housewives are gone. It's pretty apparent that this world does not want to have housewives as the as in a marriage, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. So that right there is what I want, right? But for in order to keep that, right, with the person that you love, you don't just want that with anybody. You want that with the person you love. You'll never get it, not without hard work and dedication. Because women want a man that works on himself constantly. And the reason why they want this is because they want to succeed in life, but not them themselves. They want you to succeed and for your cup to pour into theirs, if that makes sense. They do want to succeed, but they want you to succeed so they can succeed because they are hypergamous. And hypergamy is basically when you're up here and they're down here, and that's how they want it. I've never met a girl that wanted me to be below them. It's either you're right there with them or you're above, nothing else. And even when you're right there with them, they may disrespect you and leave you, right? So you gotta understand. You gotta understand. When a loyal woman, when a loyal and faithful stays with you, maybe you know what? Cut out the faithfulness, just the loyal. When a loyal woman stays with you for long periods of time and you do nothing to improve her or your life, like nothing at all, you will see her become bitter, you will see her become resentful, you will see her become narcissistic and sociopathic even, and you'll see her turn on you even though that she still stays with you. That's why it's important that when you have a loyal girl, when you have a loyal woman, that you make her life better. You challenge her. You make sure that she's constantly improving with you, constantly growing. She's growing too. But if you don't grow with her, then it's wraps, buddy. So you need to grow with her. And unfortunately, for me, in my situation, I didn't do that. And the longer someone knows you, the less interested they become in you when they find out how much you haven't been doing. Because the more and more you talk to them, the more and more they figure out how lazy you are. Not lazy, but how much you did not achieve, how much you're not achieving, how complacent you're becoming, and you're just doing nothing. If you wake up every single day and you scroll on your phone as soon as you wake up for 4 hours and then you go to work, come home, drink, whatever, and then you go to bed, repeat the process, that is not a good life to live. That is not something that a girl wants from her man, right? From her partner. And a lot of people become complacent, and that can't happen. It just can't. People think when you get married or when you get a girlfriend, that's it, you made it, but you didn't. Because life is long. It's a lifelong thing. A relationship is a lifelong thing. that you have to keep on constantly leveling up. And if you don't, you'll fall behind and then you'll get left in the dirt. Doesn't matter if they stay with you or not, they're still going to resent you for being, I wouldn't even say lazy, because even if you're lazy and you're smart and competent, you can be efficient with whatever you have and you can get it done. So if you can generate resources, you can generate, you can learn skills, you can generate resources, you're able to perform when the time is needed, at the time needed, you're able to impress people, you're able to have good friends, good social circle, you're able to talk, then and only then will they stay with you and not become resentful. And communication is key in a relationship. It's just really important that you learn this now instead of 6, 7, 8 months into the relationship when they start becoming resentful, or even 2, 3, 4, 5 marriage years into the relationship when you stop becoming you and you start becoming a cog in the system, or you start becoming fat or ugly because you're eating McDonald's every day. That's me right now. Or you want to get a promotion, so you're working too hard over there, knowing that the job you have sucks and you don't actually want to do it. It's really important that you stay true to yourself. A woman wants a man that stays true to what he believes in, right? Has the ability to perform, has the ability to get shit done when needed, right? Has the ability of strength and power to lift heavy shit, even though we don't need to lift anything heavy anymore. It's really important that she sees that you're strong, physically and emotionally. And you don't have to have big muscles. I've seen girls with guys that are very skinny. It's all about the willpower and the mindset that you have, right? To get shit done. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that you need to be able to keep going in life and not become complacent. And I know that's kind of hard right now because you're probably stuck at a job. You're probably stuck at a job that you hate, but you can't get a new one because no one's hiring right now. So it's really important that you start learning how to generate income. Enough income to quit your job. But you need to be able to do that for the rest of however long that you need to do it for to then generate passive income. Let me tell you something right now. If you're on a path, let me close this book really quickly. If you are on a path that you do not want to be on, and you know that you don't want to be on it, and you are struggling to leave that path, I'm telling you right now, leave now or forever be stuck in that path. Now it's not that dramatic, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to be way harder in 2-3 years to leave that job than it is now when you just get it. If you don't like it, find a new one. I know it's hard to find a new one, but there are jobs still out there. If you do not like your life right now, you have to be able to change it yourself. And take it from a guy who spent years and years and years saying, I'll do it tomorrow, and he just never does it. You need to do it today. Get out there and go get it done. At the end of the day, you are the only one that can do this for yourself. No one is going to help you. And there are those rare cases that people help you. That's not you. There's never going to be you. If you're watching this video, it's probably not you. You probably are some poor kid that probably found me by accident, and now you're watching my video. What's up, by the way? Have you subscribed? Yeah? Great. So you need to understand that you need to have a life that you like. If you don't have a life that you like, you won't put in effort. If you won't put in effort, become complacent. If you become complacent, then your girl leaves you. Don't even get a girl right now. I'm telling you right now, I know it's lonely as fuck. Don't even get a girlfriend. You can get women, sure. Fuck. You can fuck them all you want. But once you become attached, man, you're fucked. Do not pay for the dates. Do not do none of that shit, man. Let me tell you something right now. Women don't even care. Like, when you're young right now, women do not care that you don't pay for the dates. Some do, but most don't. And the reason for this is because they don't really, they care about what you can make them feel, not what you can provide, right? So even if you're broke, as long as you're making them feel happy, as long as you're doing what you like, that's what makes them happy. Is that, oh, I'm busy with this project that I'm working on. Fuck off. And they're like, oh, that's fucking hot, right? But at the same time, it's like, you can't tell them that directly. So it's like, hey, you know I love you, but I have to work on this right now, and I'm going radio silent for a couple days. Bye. She'll understand. Trust me, she will. She'll be mad in the moment, but she'll understand later. And let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something. There's such things as avoidance in relationships. And once you trigger their fucking avoidance side, they'll leave you. And the reason why they'll leave you is because they don't feel good enough. Or they don't feel like you care about them. And there's nothing you can do once you trigger that, by the way. You just have to leave. Be like, okay, I love you, and I'm sorry that this didn't work out. Bye. That's it. That's all you can do. Because you can try for hours to convince them not to leave you, not to activate their nervous system. But it's already been activated. You've already activated it. And now they're leaving. Regardless of what you want, what you say, what you do. Doesn't matter. They're going to leave. They're gone. Now, if you're in that situation, that's not the same thing as what I was talking about in this book right here about loyal women leaving you, right? Loyal women are most likely secure creatures. Some have anxious attachment styles, but that's another video, okay? A loyal woman is a loyal woman. But if they get with a bad man, they are cooked. And then by the time they leave the relationship, it's already too late. And then you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck did I do wrong? But they stayed with you because they thought that you were cool, right? And like I said before in my last couple videos, if you're cool, they'll stay with you. If you're not cool, they're not going to stay with you. And that applies for women too, from a man to a woman. If the guy doesn't think you're cool, then he's going to leave the girl. If a woman doesn't think you're cool, she's going to leave the guy. It's that basic. It's that simple. So, to end this video, let me say this. Whatever you're doing in life right now, whether that's working at Taco Bell or working at Kroger, from warehouses to fast food, from retail to some corporate job 9 to 5 that you hate, from being unemployed to being overworked. All of those things are terrible. And if you're in that kind of life and you hate your life right now, no amount of relationships are going to fix your shitty life. So you need to go ahead, work on yourself. Doesn't matter how lonely you are, you need to go ahead and work on yourself. You want a girl? Fine, go fuck a girl. Don't get into a relationship with them. Don't get attached, because you're not good enough yet. You need to build yourself up. You need to work on yourself. You need like a 10-pack. You need like a 20-pack. You need a 6-pack, right? You need to go to the gym. You need to learn a important skill, a valuable skill that life deems very, very... Fuck, see this, I forget the words all the time. That life deems valuable. That life deems high paying, right? Don't learn a fucking skill that's like, oh, it pays like $20 an hour. No, learn a skill that pays $60, $80 an hour. So you can make like $120,000 a year, right? Learn those skills. Don't go into a career path that doesn't pay well, because you're the man. Take in mind that you're the man. So you need to be able to provide for yourself. The girl looks at you and is like, oh my goodness, his resources is so much. Though they may not, all women may not want to take your resources, they want to know that you can provide resources. Biologically, that's what they want. Even though that some women are like very nice and like, I do not want to steal your resources. I just want to live with you. I just want to be with you. Because they realize to themselves that you're actually a high value individual, which increases your SMV, sexual market value. So, oh, and they look at your body and they're like, oh my goodness, he's put in so much work and dedication. Look at me, for example, right? And I know you're gonna be like, why am I following this guy's advice? He's kind of ugly, right? But some women find me attractive. My hair, I need to do my hair, right? My skin, I need to have a better skincare routine. But I also need to eat cleaner because I've been eating a lot of dairy products and I'm intolerant to dairy, which gives me eczema, which also makes me break out with acne. So I need to keep my hormone levels down, hormone consumption levels. So that's besides the point. My point is, you need to be able to look good, feel good, and be good at anything that you're doing. And even if you're not good at something you're doing, you can still achieve it by just continuously advancing forward. Whatever you need to do to advance forward. But not at the expense of others. Because screwing people over, especially if you're in an industry that you like and you want to do forever, that reputation will build on you and you will not build a social circle. You will not build a social life. Everybody will hate you, and then your entire social circle in that industry will crumble. That's why you probably would need to switch to a new industry. But you don't want to because it's like, oh, I love this. So at the end of the day, you need to work on yourself. That's literally what I told you. Literally, that's what you need to do. So, if you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, and comment. Oh, look at this shit. 2022. This was from my first situationship. So if we're being honest here, then yes, I did feel that way with you for actually a long time. Ish. Wow, but yeah, that's for another video. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Should like the video, huh?